Hey guys, this is Julie from Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I have a really fun Dollar Tree Valentine's Day DIY. I'm also going to be thrift flipping the sign that I found at Goodwill for half price. So I'm just going to cover the woodboard sign with some of the removable wallpaper from Dollar Tree. This is my favorite pattern. I don't think they're carrying this pattern anymore. I really love it. I kind of have a stockpile on it. It goes great with my coastal decor, but it's a fun way to remake a sign like this and like a lot less work than painting it and stuff like that. I guess you could kind of get the same kind of look with some scrapbook paper too if you had a tropical print. This was like a slat board sign, so I used my X-Acto knife to cut the different slats to make it look like little boards to give it more coastal appeal and sand it down a little bit. Now we're going to be adding the Dollar Tree little flamingos from the Valentine's Day section. They are covered in tinsel, of course, so I'm just going to remove all of that tinsel and maybe we can tone these down a little bit. Now, normally the Dollar Tree tinsel products have not a solid cage in them quite like this. I think I prefer the other one a little bit better, but I do like the shape of the two flamingos, so we're going to try to make this work. I popped the eyes off and I cut the two individual flamingos apart so they didn't have that little connection. Now, I'm always looking for creative materials from Dollar Tree to use for crafting, and towels can be a great item. I think this was actually like the bathroom towel, but I loved the salmon color for the pink flamingos. So what I'm going to do is cut out enough fabric here using the towel to cover each one of my flamingos. It was a little trickier than I thought it would be just because the cage on these is a little bit different. Now, it's kind of a brittle plastic, so cutting all of those tabs off I think might be pretty hard. So I'm going to try to work around them. And I'm just using hot glue, gathering the fabric here on the back of the flamingos and just cutting it anywhere I need to kind of make it go around tight corners and when something's in the way there. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out any excess material. I just need enough to make it to the back where I have enough fabric to glue back there. I did the same thing on both of the little pink flamingos, and it's a fun idea. Another pink item you can use from the Dollar Tree that I use a lot is the baby blankets. They're a nice shade of pink. For the bottom, I just do a little bit of Dollar Tree burlap, and then I found this great little heart ornament on clearance at Target in their dollar spot for Christmas ornaments, and I thought that would be perfect to finish this off. So I attach everything with hot glue to our sign, and the heart fits in perfectly between the two flamingos that kind of have their heads touching together. Just making sure it is all glued down to the sign since it's going to be hanging on the wall. I don't want any slack. And then just using a paint pen, I'm just going to write on Lovebirds. I love using flamingos for Valentine's Day. I have several DIYs with them. I think it's really fun. Since this was an ornament, I just take a little bit of twine and tie a simple little bow to cover that up right there in the middle. And then I just want a few more coastal touches since I'm going for a coastal Valentine's Day with this project. But first I'm going to go ahead and make a hanger. I realized I didn't really have a hanger on this sign that would work. So I just take some twine and staple that to the back of that pallet board sign. And then I'm going to add a little sand dollar for that coastal touch that I love. And I think that's all it really needs. Some seashells would be cute as well. This is how they turned out, my little lovebirds. It was a really fun DIY to make. So don't be afraid of those tinsel pieces at the Dollar Tree for DIYing. If you'd like more Valentine's Day DIYs, visit me at Crafty Beach on YouTube.